Did you know that a Google designer invented hashtags, but Twitter didn't think they would catch on?
Welcome, cool teachers. We are going to talk today about hashtags. Now, to help with the hashtag discussion, since hashtags are often related ideas, topics, or additional thoughts tagged onto the end of the thing there. Okay, this is not okay. I have employed a brand new app, I'll tell you about it at the end, which will translate my thoughts into hashtags, which should appear on the camera over my head.
Scary.
So while Barbara is talking, hashtags will appear over my head. We hope that that's enjoyable to you.
Won't that be distracting?
Well,
a little. Your thoughts. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There's another one. First of all, though, Chris, what are hashtags? Explain to our viewing audience, that one person out there.
Yes.
What are hashtags?
Well, since it's just the three of us, hashtags are used in social media to identify a topic. It's a word or a phrase that is preceded by the pound sign. What else is that called?
Oh, it is called something else. I'll have to look that up. There's an interesting word for that. If you're an English major, you should know that.
Yes.
There it is.
So it used to identify and to be able to search messages within a system. So if you were going to, say, be on Twitter and you watched the show and you wanted to share it with your friends, you would hashtag cool teachers or hashtag awesome show.
Yeah.
Or
hashtag Barbara.
Hashtag Chris still rocks.
Hashtag Barbara fan. Okay.
All right. So that's basically how they're used. We've also included in the bottom here, and we're showing it right now, a clip from the famous Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon.
It's one of my favorite videos.
Hashtag thing where they basically make fun of everyone who uses way too many hashtags.
Right. Not us.
But the idea really is that hashtag makes it so that tweet, that message, it works in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, that you can search the entire system for anyone who's used that hashtag and collect those things together.
Think of it as a great way to index. It's an indexing system.
So I invented hashtags.
No, you did not.
Well,
you know
I
who
did.
invented hashtags?
Who?
His name was Chris, but the last name was not Haskell. His last name is Messina, and he was, or maybe still is, a Google designer. Of course, Google, there we go again. Google invented the hashtag. No, but this Chris Messina did. And he first proposed to Twitter that people could use hashtags to create groups back in 2007. Brother, can I take this?
Yeah.
Here's his famous first ever tweet using a hashtag. What is it? But Twitter rejected the idea. He later told the Wall Street Journal, Twitter told me flat out, those things are for nerds. They're never going to catch on.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What else? On Quora, he explained a couple of different things, right? That the hashtag really should become free from the device.
He didn't ask for a copyright, or he didn't want any money for it at all.
Yeah, he didn't. He just wanted it to be used by everyone.
Right. Well, that's because he works for Google and he already got paid a lot of money, I guess,
a little
maybe.
bit.
Right. So he said he had no interest in making any money off of hashtags.
Okay.
So did you know, Chris, that with hashtags to be the most effective, you should use no more than 2 per message? How many do you use?
A few.
Scary. And tweets with hashtags get 2 times more engagement.
That's pretty cool as well.
And if you put more than 2 hashtags on anything, that your engagement will drop by more than 17%. So keep it down to only 2 hashtags. But most importantly, Chris, tell us, how can teachers use hashtags?
So teachers can use hashtags in a number of different ways. Now, I've long been the advocate of creating a class or team Twitter account. I mean, you can do this with other tools too, Facebook and those. But so that you can administrate and send out information to a large number of people, and they've got the choice to subscribe. So if you have an email list and teachers are like, well, I'll just email all of them. That's great, but you have to manage that list. You have to add people to it. You have to deal with those, please remove me from your list. With Twitter, you don't. And because it pairs with their mobile device, it automatically will send them a message. They can ask to be notified directly. So people can subscribe to your class Twitter account at Haskell's Awesome EdTech Class. And every time you send out a message, it can go to them wherever they are. So imagine using this, first of all, at the classroom level. You send out a Twitter and you ask for hashtag party themes. We're going to plan a party in our class, hashtag party themes. Anytime that they respond and they add the hashtag party themes,
they probably better not use that one, though, because that's being Haskell party themes.
Haskell party themes,
that
right?
Might not
that would be the
used.
hashtag. It's searchable and anyone can look at the full list.
And that's a good point. Mm-hmm. Your hashtags need to be unique. So you need to kind of, if you think you want to use a hashtag, just see if anybody else is using it first. But if you do make it pretty unique, you can be almost 100% sure that nobody else will be using the same hashtag.
Yep, that's true. And another way that you can use hashtags and say a Twitter account for your class or team, for example, is to anytime you want to create a discussion that can happen anywhere, and you can do this on Facebook and Instagram as well. You assign a specific hashtag to that, and people can follow and be notified when a hashtag appears, anything with that hashtag, and they can be notified. So you can have what they call tweet chats or hashtag-driven chats, where everybody has put in that Haskell's party themes. That's a long hashtag. And see those. It's pretty cool.
Well, so tell us are there some school organizations or Twitter chats that you like to subscribe to or you like to follow or whatever it's called, or hashtagging it?
There is. One of the really, really good ones on Twitter specifically is called EdChat. Hashtag EdChat.
EdChat. EDCHAT.
And there are scheduled events, but there's always some different kind of conversations that are happening throughout. If something big happens in the news related to schools, often people will just hashtag EdChat in there, and it connects people with other groups of teachers. It's a really good one. They even have a version of it which is hashtag NT2T, which is New Teachers to Twitter Chat.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
If you're a newbie, if you're a Twitter newbie, just jump in there and try it. You think, I've never used Twitter before. Well, you need to set up an account, duh. But then just get started using it and see what happens. And maybe even have like a Twitter class in your, Twitter course in your class.
Mostly for your parents, I think.
Okay. The kids already know how to use it.
Many of them do, but you could certainly to set that up. There's a lot of the hashtag how-to. If you fill in that with how to surf, how to bike, how to math, other people are paying attention and listening. It's a way to connect with people that you don't know around a subject.
That sounds good.
I always like, assigning students an opportunity to stay connected to what the class is talking about. Say you're a mathematics teacher, ask for evidence of any of these geometric shapes that they find, or evidence of this type of existence in nature, or whatever it is. You can have them post a picture and hashtag it to whatever your assignment hashtag is.
Or a great thing for a photography class. How about studying artwork, finding art or media? You're studying media, and you're going to share some media that demonstrates a certain principle, and you're going to share it with everybody. Yeah,
it allows them to own the content, but connect it so that you can view it. Now, this means that you don't have to follow or be friends with any of your students, because you know what? You may not want to see what they're posting.
No,
their
I don't
parents
think so.
don't want to see what they're posting.
Mm-mm. Well,
yes. So the idea that you can connect with these streams of thought and consciousness without having to be connected to them socially is a good thing.
That's a really important point. So, hashtags.
Yeah,
Use them.
hashtag. Wait. Oh, man. It's time to go. So, anything you want to say to these people before we go?
No.
Oh, great. She's using it now, too. Thanks a lot.
Download the free software.
Yeah, exactly. Subscribe to our Cool Teacher Podcast show, both here on Facebook and on our YouTube site. Wherever you watch it, join the other way too, so that we can connect you and give you free stuff because we're trying to give stuff away.
Yeah, we are. We just can't find you out there.
If you want to stick around for the Cool Teacher Extracurricular, we're going to talk a little bit more about hashtags and give some very specific ways to create team hashtags and a bunch of really cool things like that. Stick around.
Is that the bell?
It is. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.